21 Savage just did his first interview in a while, and despite being one of Drake's closest friends till this day, he broke down and explained why Drake has 0% of ever beating Kendrick Lamar in his battle. Like, he had a 0% chance, according to 21 Savage, of ever winning this beef from the very beginning.
I see Drake shot y'all on song like you based on them that be tapping in with him.
Right.
How you keep that relationship like that instead of getting on, getting at the table.
The game is so watered down now that being a snake and being deceitful is normalized that we are giving people credit for not switching up. Bro really asked 21 Savage, man, why you ain't switch up on Drake, man? Was it hard not to switch up on Drake, man? When everybody else switched up? Man, why you ain't joining the table against Drake, man?
I don't never think I ain't never really been at no table, man.
I'm just asking, bro. I'm just asking, like, you know how, like...
I fuck with Drake. Me and Drake it's just the relationship keep itself, just like me and Metro.
Do you think the damage is done? Do you think, like,
Nah.
Drake took a hit?
Do I think he took a hit?
Yeah.
Nah.
There's a difference between being a good friend and being delusional. This is delusional because, of course, Drake took a hit. Of course he did. Now, you could probably argue how big of a hit Drake took when he's still the most streamed artist in the world. But to say that Drake before the battle and Drake after the battle, perception-wise, is still the same, you're out of your mind.
He's still the #1 stream this year.
Yeah.
I feel like he took an internet hit. But then it'd be like, damn, did you take an internet hit? Because streaming, you got to go on the internet to stream. And I'm still the #1 streaming.
Yeah.
I feel like to certain people, they might say he took a hit, but I don't look at that shit like that. I don't know. I told that nigga not to even do all that shit anyway. Told that nigga to leave that shit alone.
I don't know if Drake got too many friends like 21 Savage or if he really values 21 Savage's opinion at all. But what I can tell you, he should have. I can almost guarantee you there were a lot of people in his ears telling him to go the opposite direction that 21 Savage was advising him to go. And he need to get rid of all of those people and keep 21 Savage around him. Because the advice that 21 Savage is about to break down that he gave Drake is the most sound advice. It could have literally saved Drake all this trouble. But the reason that Drake gave 21 Savage for why he didn't take his advice and left this battle alone and not engage is even more silly than Drake thinking he could win this battle.
But goddamn, he felt like he was being challenged lyrically, so he wanted to respond then.
Hip-hop purists have discredited Drake's pen at every angle after that ghostwriting scandal. There's nothing he could have done to win back their respect. The fact that he wanted to win back their respect by engaging in this beef, it shows me Drake is probably insecure. Because, bro, what do you have to prove? What, like you can rap? Oh, man, he challenged me lyrically. So? Before we get back to the video, let's pause here for a quick message from our sponsor. The holidays is coming up. Let me show you how to make a couple extra bucks so you don't have to do shameless grifting like Tim Pool. This channel is sponsored by the Free Cash Reward app. The Free Cash Reward app is a mobile app where you can play video games and do a series of tasks and get paid for it. You won't get rich off this app, but if you need a couple hundred for the holidays, this is the best way to go about it. Technically, it's not free money because you're still trading your time to get the paper, but it's the easiest money you'll make. Like if you got some free time before bed or while you watch Netflix or while you watch YouTube or while you do certain things on your downtime, you can multitask, right? You can scan my QR code or click the link in my description to download the app. And you can play games while you do things on your downtime and make money at the same time. It's a great second or third source of income. I'm telling you, bro. It's not a scam. It's 100% free. You don't pay money to download an app. You don't have to pay money to win money. If you have free time, download this app and make money now.
People chose who they... You know what I told Drake? He called me one of them days, so I called him. I think this was after the first song. The song with Metro them. And I said, goddamn. I said, you finna go into a battle that you can't win. Like, there's no way you can win.
What you mean?
When you, no matter what, bruh, certain situations, even if you win, you still don't win. Like, the what he would have got if people would have quote unquote say he won, because I don't really look at like who won or who lost if I'm still being streamed the most. Like, so, but people say like, oh, Kendrick won. Kendrick, a good ass rapper though, you get what I'm saying? And some of his songs was hard.
Yeah.
But goddamn, Drake, I like Drake songs too. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? But I feel like the only difference is when you're at the top, when you the #1, Where does winning put you?
Yeah.
You can't go like number 1.1. So how the could you win anyway? That's what I told him.
Would have avoided the beef altogether. And 21 Savage is still correct in his analysis overall, but for this specifically, he's incorrect. He's wrong, and here's why. Before this battle, Drake was on a Michael Jordan overcoming Kareem arc. After the battle, he's now on a LeBron James trying to overcome Michael arc. And here's what I mean. When Michael overcame Kareem, it was undisputed. There was no argument that Michael was not the greatest of all time. Everybody acknowledged it. Mike is the GOAT. Give it up. LeBron trying to overcome Michael, even if LeBron James managed to overcome Michael, is always going to be disputed due to a couple of chinks in LeBron James' armor, due to LeBron James' final appearances and him choking, due to several other things, him passing the ball late, he don't want to take last-second shots. There are going to be things that people point to and say, hold on, bruh. Steph got 3 or 4 rings in your era. You're not even the greatest of your era. So there are going to be things that people dispute regardless. Drake was on a path to be the greatest of all time, pre-battle. If he would have won this battle, it would have fast-paced and fast-tracked him to the throne. After the battle, Drake is now fighting Kendrick Lamar, where people is now saying, hold on, just like LeBron James, you're not even the greatest of your era. How are you the greatest of all time? The battle and what could have been won was great. But I think Drake would have gotten there regardless. So there was something to be won during this battle. He could have won that undisputed greatest of all time throne. But what was gonna get lost if he lost was just much too great to even engage in. He would have been fast-paced to that throne regardless. This battle would have got him there quicker. But you already on the path to get there. Why even engage in this beef? That's where I say 21 Savage is correct. Don't engage, bruh. Now, 21 would also come from an angle where he believes that it was already set up for Drake to lose.
Like how can you
But
win?
it's ego involved though.
It's definitely ego, and it's just some niggas just love Drake. Really love this shit. Like and Kendrick really love to rap. I don't really give a fuck about rapping like that. Like I do, but I don't at the same time. Not to that point where I want to just like a nigga dissing me ain't gonna inspire me to make no song. I'm gonna do something else to y'all. But goddamn.
That's why it's absurd when people question whether or not Drake is from the culture. Somebody who's not from the culture is not engaging in that beef. It takes somebody from the culture who knows they got a lot to lose, but they just love the art form so much they want to engage. This battle is proof alone that Drake is from the culture, that he is like us.
They come with it.
How can you win a battle when niggas want you to lose it? Even if you win, you lose.
Yeah.
No matter what, even if Kendrick never responded, man, if Drake just dropped songs and goddamn Kendrick never responded or nothing, he still don't win because his position didn't change. He was already the top nigga.
Yeah, but that shit sound different when them folk goddamn playing your shit Super Bowl. But this song, that shit hit different.
Yes.
Huh?
I guess.
That shit hit different. Like, hey, you know, numbers don't lie. But, shit, bruh, that shit gotta feel a certain type of way, boy.
What, you talking about to hear a diss you at a Super Bowl?
Yeah, and to goddamn them arena, them folk like, homie, you know, Kendrick been a great artist all this time or whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he ain't had that look. That Drake diss run look been his biggest look.
Drake couldn't get that from him.
Facts.
That's all my point was.
Yeah. You say he should just left it alone.
He would have just been looking like he tearing a good nigga that mind their business down.
Mm-hmm. So the folk really want to see the underdog win. When
rigged,
you win,
man.
they want to tear you down.
It's rigged, man.
Yeah.
Even if Drake won, he would have been the bad guy for winning.
I think that's absurd, and that's just too far down the rabbit hole. I agree. Hip-hop purists and people had Drake fatigue. Drake ran things for too long. They wanted Drake to lose. They wanted somebody who they believe reflect the values of hip-hop to take the throne as the king of the culture. That's where they was rooting for Kendrick Lamar. But I don't think anybody, even a hip-hop purist or even a Kendrick Lamar fan would tell you that if Drake would have pulled this off and won, that Drake was the antagonist, that Drake was picking on Kendrick Lamar and he was minding his business. I don't think anybody is delusional enough to say Kendrick Lamar was minding his business. Kendrick Lamar kicked it off with the Like That verse. Kendrick Lamar dissed Drake on Control. Kendrick Lamar antagonized Drake for the last decade, hoping that one day Drake would engage in his rap beef with him. Nobody, and I mean nobody, would have thought that Kendrick Lamar was the victim in this case at all. And I'll be real with you. When this beef first started, when Kendrick Lamar dropped Like That, and then Drake responded back with push-ups, and then Kendrick Lamar went radio silent, and then Drake responded back with the Taylor Made Freestyle. At that point, after Taylor Made Freestyle, people said it's over. And the narrative was, and you can go back in time and watch the video, the narrative was, you see, Kendrick? You see? That man was minding his business. You came picking a fight with him. Now you missing. You see? We told you, Kendrick, you should have left that man alone. You should have left that boy Drake alone. That was the narrative. Not a soul was like, man, Drake, you dropped 3 records back to back, bro. Like, bro, why you picking on Kendrick? No. Now that one, bro, you going too far down the rabbit hole with that one. That's just conspiratorial.
Yeah.
Like, he would have still been like, man, fuck that. Because Kendrick one of them rappers. Like, goddamn, he know how to say, like, different shit, like, right and shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, J. Cole like that. Like, they could consider them, like, the holy MCs, MCs.
Master Sarah.
MC really can't lose. You can't lose if you an MC for real. But Drake an MC for real, but he goddamn make hits too.
He a hybrid.
So it's different. So it's like goddamn look at
them.
them.
Meek was an MC?
Nah, Meek was a MC, but he really wasn't them type MCs, bro. Meek ain't made just going in there just making no super like 9-minute song where he just like goddamn saying crazy metaphors the whole time. Meek is like a trench MC.
It's timing.
MC he's like Meek is a for the streets MC. He know how to be like MC enough, but it's on some street shit. That's why we hold him to the standard that we hold him. But he ain't like Kendrick and Cole.
Kendrick and Cole like up there with Nas and
I ain't even talking about like big shit. I'm talking about like just the what the culture view their lyrical or their pen as.
You got Jid and you got Meek. They 2 different type of rappers.
Yeah, like Jid like that.
Yeah.
And them type niggas, they automatically are like what's the word? Like the culture is protective over them anyway.
Yeah.
Just by default. Cause like they doing some shit that the general culture don't really do no more. So they looking like y'all keeping the real essence of hip hop alive. So if you going at them, you gotta battle that off the real.
Yeah, that's why everybody championing it.
Then you got like the woke niggas that do that shit too, like the other rappers, like the niggas who be earthy and shit. Drake automatically was gonna be wanted Drake to lose anyway. Yeah. Like no matter what, I ain't saying he lost, cause to me, nigga, if I go through all that, all these people say they turned against me or whatever, and I'm still the #1 stream rapper, I didn't lose. To me, that's just. But people have different motives of what they do this shit for. That's I want to be the top screen nigga, so shit. But goddamn, what I'm saying is, no matter what, he couldn't win. That was a rig. It was rigged. I'm not saying that Kendrick rigged it or no shit like that. I'm just saying just the culture and people and the world. It was a lose-lose situation. Mm-hmm. If you win, shit, you really ain't say nothing like that anyway, though. Them bars was really weak. Like, that would have been you know what I'm saying?
I think the narrative that this was rigged from the very beginning is weak. That's just from my perspective. I think Drake had a lot to overcome, but rigged being means the results were already predetermined. I don't think that's the case. I think Drake still had a chance to win this. Now, the chance was slim. I think he just had too much to overcome. He had labels negotiations he had to overcome. He had the Kendrick Lamar against Love Fest he had to overcome. He had about 10 to the top 10 to 12 rappers against him. He had a lot to overcome. But I think Drake still had a chance. It's not like you can't go against any like lyrical rapper and beat them. No, bro. Like Drake went against Common, right? Drake went against Pusha T. And I think Drake could have win that Pusha T battle if he would have responded back, you know? But y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, man? Do y'all feel like 21 Savage has a point? Is he wrong? Let me know, okay? And if you're still watching this video and want to watch another good video, then click on this video right here somewhere on my screen, somewhere here, to find out how the Michigan head coach of Michigan football, find out how he just lost everything and then try to go kill his white side chick. Like, it's insane. Click on this video right here to find out what I'm talking about. Out of here, folks. Peace.